Hello guys, my name is Alex Bianchi and I am a computer science student at Rutgers University who has a lot of updates to give you guys. Now at the end of this video there is going to be kind of a rambling section where I talk about my plans with this YouTube channel, so if you're wondering where I've been or what I'm going to be doing, then you can refer to that. But this video is really just going to be an update on the past couple months of my life and kind of what I've been up to. I took a break from YouTube. It was relatively on purpose to kind of just see if it was withholding my progress at all, and now I actually kind of think that it was helping me make more progress because it kind of forced me to do stuff, to have things to make videos about, and I think that was good. So I'm gonna be posting more content, but let's just get into the updates, and let's start with school because that's kind of the most generic one. I am going to be a student at Rutgers University. We were anticipating this, but now it's official. I think I'm gonna be dorming on campus. Looks like there's this living learning community where it's basically just a group of transfer students who are also majoring in the physical sciences, computer science, physics, chemistry, etc. So it's gonna be a good community. I'm looking forward to that. I think that's cool because it's people similar to me. A big reason I moved to Rutgers was because I wanted to be surrounded by more STEM students, so it makes perfect sense. Rutgers is a big campus. That's going to be a big mix-up from Seton Hall, where I came from. Super small campus. You could walk everywhere in 5 minutes. Rutgers is going to be a 5-minute bus ride just to get to class. So definitely a little bit of a different vibe, but that is what it is. And I'm looking forward to that. As far as my majors is concerned, I really want a dual major. I really want to have 2 majors because I think I'm going to have to take 2.5 semesters anyways. So if it's going to be 2.5 and I'm going to be finishing in that fall semester, I feel like I might as well take that last semester, that spring semester, and dual major in something and just overall kind of like enjoy my experience there more. So the options are really philosophy or cognitive science, and cognitive science is super interesting. It's all about neuroscience, studying kind of intellect, cognition. It's a very interdisciplinary subject between psychology and psychiatry and computer science and math and neuroscience, all this stuff kind of boiled into one. Rutgers does have a major for it, so I would love to pursue that as a dual major, and it is something that I could actually see myself pursuing in academia if I chose to go down the PhD route. So that is a thought that is brewing in my head. Maybe I'll make a video about cognitive science, about the virtues of it, about the potential pitfalls of it. I've been reading a book, Mental Mechanisms, which is all about the philosophical perspectives on cognitive neuroscience. The next book I'm going to read is Behavior by a Stanford behavioral biologist, and I hope, and how that book works is it kind of takes you through, say, an individual's decision and action, and psychologically, just in the minutes before, what's the neuroscience of their action? In the macro of their life, what's the psychology of their action? What's the biology of their and it kind of what's the evolutionary reason? So it like zooms out from the moment all the way back so that you really understand going into a decision all of this stuff that's going in it. I think it's really cool. I think it's really interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, cognitive neuroscience or something along that kind of stack of behavioral science would be something that I could easily see myself pursuing in a dual major and bringing my computer science skills to, so that I can actually do stuff. Computer science is great. You can do a lot with just computer science, but I do think that for me, I'm probably most valuable applying computer science knowledge to something because I do have that interdisciplinary mindset. So we'll see how all of that goes. In the short term, I gotta worry about testing out of Calc 1 and getting my computer science prerequisites out of the way because I have not even taken Computer Science 101 yet. I've taught myself everything that's in Computer Science 101, but I haven't taken the class yet. So it's actually going to be about a year before I get into those fun elective classes. And in the meantime, I'll be taking physics, I'll be taking some math classes, I'll be taking some cognitive science classes. So outside of school, because a lot of that, we just kind of have to wait until I register for classes in about a week and a half, and then further on to the fall. There's the Internship Job Hunt, which is going pretty well. I have 2 more projects completed, a kind of to-do application and a ray tracer that I built with Jameis Buck's The Ray Tracer Project. And those all went well. This is my resume. I think my resume looks great. I think this might be FANG material, or like it might be able to get me past that phone screening, and then I can use my behavioral interview skills to kind of carry me the rest of the way, and my LeetCode skills, which up until now I've completed, I think it's 89 Algo Expert problems, starting to dip into the hard problems. Once I get to 100, I get the Algo Expert certificate. I unlock a couple of other things on the platform, and once I finish kind of Algo Expert as a whole, I don't know if I'm going to do all the problems, but most of the problems, and I get all the value out of it, do a couple mock interviews, then I am going to start grinding LeetCode, which is basically the same thing, but I'm pretty confident in my LeetCode ability. I do want to work on heaps, I want to work on hash maps and some of my implementations of these data structures. I'm not perfect by any means, but if you throw a kind of dynamic programming-ish array question at me, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to solve it. So that's really good. I mean, that's... If I got lucky right now with interview questions and stuff that I'm strong with and not maybe like a heap case sorted array kind of thing, then I might be able to pass a Google coding interview from all the research I've done, but we will see about that in the fall. Of course, I'm going to keep practicing, keep studying, and about this summer, I think I'm going to have an internship lined up. I already have my background check completed, and I'm getting reference checked by a local company, about 100 people. They're a healthcare IT company. They're in the corrections field, and I'm really excited. That's going to be great on my resume. I don't know exactly where in the stack, front and back end, I would be placed. It's probably more of a full stack position. The job application kind of talks about full stack stuff, but from the interview process, it seems like they're going to kind of place me with a team. And we'll see exactly how that comes out. There is a chance that I don't take it if they don't offer me enough money to the point where it's like, okay, do you even want this intern? Like, are you only paying me minimum wage? Well, software engineering interns, they definitely go for more than that. So kind of what does that say about the value you're putting in this internship? I'm perfectly content taking on a research assistant position, which I have spoken to a couple of professors already at Rutgers, getting ahead of the game, emailing professors directly. I am already talking to professors about potential research positions. I'm open to taking classes at Rutgers or community college to get ahead in my coursework. I have productive ways to spend this summer. It doesn't need to be this internship. I would like it to be this internship, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So that's kind of my knocking on wood. I do have backup plans, but I am expecting the offer in about a week. And if I get that offer, if I accept it, then I'm like a YouTube video documenting the entire process just so that I can walk you through that specific facet of my life. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Oh, I invested like $7,000. Let's see what my crypto is at. I invested about $6,000, made $1,000. That's great. Ethereum Classic serving me well. I accidentally bought Ethereum Classic. Instead of regular Ethereum. It spikes. I realize that I messed up buying the wrong thing during the spike, at the peak of the spike. So I'm like, oh no, I'll transfer to Ethereum. And at the peak of the spike, I transfer into normal Ethereum, which has been pretty like standard. So I bought the dip and sold the peak completely on accident. I was landscaping while I was doing this. $7,220. There you go. Hopefully there isn't anything. No, there's nothing important on that screen. Yeah, next thing you know, my bank account information is on YouTube. But yeah, so I bought some crypto. I've been working a lot, so I have a lot of savings. I have about 20K saved up right now, so that's more than enough to get me through probably college, honestly. I'm not taking out any loans. I'm lucky enough to have my parents paying my way. So if I just stopped working in college, I could probably make that last 3 years. $7,000 a year, it would be cutting it close. But especially with, an internship here and there, it could definitely last me. But I'm still working, still getting out there, still grinding, still living life. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I've gained a few subscribers. I really want to hit that 500 mark. I really want to hit that 1,000 mark. But alas, I am yet to. It's been a little over a year now on YouTube, but on and off on YouTube. But when I was on. Anyways, so here's that little clip from before, and it's going to be it for this video. Peace.